guys, so today's video is about nursing, and this video is a little different from the other videos that I've done, but it's a type of video that I really want to get into doing more of, and I want to learn a bit more about how to do them. It's very amateurish, it's extremely amateurish, but I had so much fun doing it, and I really like doing these kind of videos, and I'd like to get better at them, and you have to start somewhere. So basically this video is just about a couple of little things that I've noticed along the way with nursing, the nurse-patient relationship. As part of your overall vital signs and of a patient, you're taking their blood pressure, you're taking their pulse, you're taking their O2 saturations, you're taking, oh god, what else? Loads of other things. And one of them is you take their respirate. So this is basically just timing for a minute and counting people's breaths. And then you're also looking for things like, are they taking long pauses, or is it quite shallow, is it very deep? Things like that. That's what you're looking out for. But to do this, you need to be staring at people's chests. Now in college we're told, you know, don't actually tell the patient that you're taking their respiration rate, because then, you know, somebody who's like, will be like, oh yeah, okay. And they'll breathe very like, as how they feel they should be breathing, whereas not how they actually are breathing, which could show signs of something, basically. So to do this, what you need to do is time a minute and watch them breathe, which can be so bloody awkward. With a lot of older patients is that for that minute, they cannot be quiet, and they find it so hard to just sit there silently. So it gets a little awkward. How are you, Michael? I was just going to take your pulse, if that's all right. Of course, nurse, of course. So Michael, I'm going to take your pulse now. So just for a minute, I'm going to be counting. This moment where you're staring at their chest and they're looking up at you. You haven't told them what they're doing. You're sometimes holding their hand because you're going to pretend like you're taking their pulse, where you could have already taken it, or maybe you are taking it. I can't count two at the same time. But you're kind of, so they're thinking you're taking their pulse, and hopefully they won't interrupt you. And they pretty much always do. Do you have a boyfriend? Oh god damn it, Michael! Yep. I don't think I've had one time where I've had to actually excuse them and say, I'm trying to fucking count. So yeah, that's my first thing. The next thing between, where the hospital that I trained in was quite a country hospital, a lot of rural Ireland would be going to this country hospital, and pretty much get asked on a daily basis, if you were a kind, nice nurse, would be this question. A nurse, you could have been a doctor now. You're very smart. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And absolutely no nurse wants to hear that over and over and over. Another thing that also really annoyed me was this kind of talk. The boss was in. And who's the boss? The doctor. And I didn't understand anything he was saying, but I'll do it. I'll do what he says. I don't understand though. Some patients never actually understood what was happening to them. They could have been going for major heart surgery, and they just were so in awe of the doctor and thought they were God that they just nod along, yep, whatever he says. And so you'd have to go in and then pick up the pieces and be like, he wants to cut off all your arms and legs. Like, do you understand? When patients come into the hospital first, you admit them. So you ask them a lot of questions. I won't go into it too much, but you're asking them a lot of questions. One of the questions is, do you smoke and do you drink? And pretty much more than often when you ask an Irish person how much they're drinking, you'll often just get like a little laugh and then like, I'm a social drinker. And then quite a lot of the older patients will do this. My name's Polly, I'm just one of the nurses working on the board. I have a couple of questions to go through with you, is that alright? Of course, pet, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you let me put this away now? I'm just knitting it for the babog. Do you drink? I used to be a social drinker, but I wouldn't have the odd drink now. Maybe in my youth, but not anymore. No, the doctor told me to cut back. He said, my heart, you know. So no, I don't drink anymore. Not like you young ones anyway. Pet, it was lovely to meet you. Thank you very much. Now I'm all settled in for the night anyway. Goodbye now, Pet. Goodbye. we know you're lying. We have eyes in the back of our heads. A nurse will always see. I once had a patient that said to all of us that he was drinking apple juice, and it was like organic apple juice that his niece was bringing in for him. And it wasn't, it was whiskey. He was drinking whiskey all the time. He was supposed to be fasting for surgery and he was still drinking whiskey. This one annoyed me more than anything, because patients would come in and you would be saying like, what medication are you on? And they go, oh, and this is what happens. Margaret, are you on any medication at the moment? And if you are, what ones are they? I have them all here for you now, lovey. I have them all here. I have them here now. You probably know better than I do. There you are now. This one was probably the absolute worst one as a student nurse, because not having the confidence to explain it to the patient. Okay, wait a second, the doctor's secretary is here. What? Hi Brittany, I was just wondering, the doctor was in with you. Do you have any questions? Yeah, he like fucking went through some of the things with me. But look, I was just Googling there and I saw like, if I have this surgery, like there's a chance that my whole leg could fall off. And like Clary Fairy on Twitter, she tweeted me and she said the same thing happened to her boyfriend's grandmother. And like, I think I need to see, like, I need a second opinion. I think that I'm overreacting with that, but patients can be that bad. They will literally be on their phones, and as a student nurse, they'd be like, what happens if I get this? And I'm like, I'm only learning, I haven't a clue, but you don't want to tell that to the patient. So more than often than not, I'd just be like, I'll get the doctor for you, or the nurse. That like 1 in 4 people after they have this surgery, their hair color changes. Like, is that gonna happen to me? Oh my god, did you see that picture of her on Instagram? Oh, wait a second, I have to go. How are you today? Any pain? Like, it's so bad. I would say like my pain, I'd say it's like a 10 out of a 10. Like, it's really, really bad. But Brittany, the surgery is tomorrow. I feel really weak about this surgery. And Brittany, you're just getting your ingrown toenail removed, am I right? Pass me my phone over there, and can you get me the water and put it into the glass for me, because I'm too weak to do anything. So that last one, I don't think it was very clear, but basically there are a lot of patients out there who will be having minor surgery or minor investigation, and yes, I know, like, each to their own, but like, if I have like a kid in there who's having like heart surgery and he's going through serious amount of pain and having seizures or something like that, and he's like totally happy, and then I have this like 22-year-old rugby player and he's broken his finger and he's like bawling, crying all the time, sympathy is lessened, a lot lessened. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think. Let me know what I can improve on. I'd really love to. I watch the community channel a lot. Go check out her page. I'll leave a link below. And she has like, you know, me here and me here. I don't know how to do that. I don't think I'm going to ever really be able to do that. But yeah, let's see. So I'm going to go edit this and put it up because, yeah. So like it and subscribe and comment below and all that jazz to make me feel happy. Yeah, bye.